Hello and welcome to the finale of Moto2 Career Mode. Today we have Sepang and Valencia, and hopefully we can wrap up the title. I'm recording this after doing boat races and editing it, so I know exactly what happens, and all I can say, it is extremely dramatic what happens. I get a bit of a glitch, things go bad, and certain things happen, and there's an unbelievable ending. So stay tuned, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the end. So it is a wet track for Sepang for qualifying. I've gone for a slightly different setup this weekend to counteract a bit of lack of air grip. Now, it might backfire, it might not. I don't know yet because I haven't done the race. In practice, I was quick and consistent, but I think it'll give me more gains when I'm on my own than in a battle. So if I get stuck behind bikes or if I'm in a pack, I might struggle to overtake. I don't know yet, we'll see. But Sepang, I'm really confident I can get pole and hopefully disappear into the distance and win it. Currently on pole at the moment for provisional pole in Q2 is Sam Lowe's, Bezecchi and Raul Fernandez. So again, Raul Fernandez is the man I need to beat along with Remy Gardner. So my goal for Sepang is just to try and wrap up the championship by beating the two of them. Really, no one else matters. If I finish 13th, 14th, 15th, then it works. We just need to take more points in them and we will win the championship today in Sepang. It's not going to be easy. They're going to be quite strong. It's a very fun track. It's fast, it's technical, it's different, has a bit of everything. So setting a bike up for this is quite difficult. But in the rain, in these damp conditions here, I have a very good feeling. My setup really improves rear grip. So it gives a bit of a traction control feeling, if that makes sense. Obviously I don't run traction because I have real electronics on, so the Moto2 bikes don't have a traction electronic. They don't run it at all. So yeah, we're coming into the penultimate corner, and I think, yeah, my sector was glitches there. Jump forward to 1.2 under, so I'm massively on for pole position here. I'm on a barnstorming lap as we fly down to the last corner on the track. A difficult positive camber left-hander, kind of a hairpin, gets stopped and turned, not easy as we come in now to turn 15. Just didn't get a good exit. I think pole is mine in. I think I've made up so much time on this lap over the eye, out just touching the curb, lost a tenth or so I'd say, but that's pole from Sam Lowe's, Fernandez and Remy Gardner 4th and 5th. So yeah, we're going to go hard. I don't want any issues. So everyone, Raul Fernandez on double softs. Remy Gardner, to be fair, was hard. Raul Fernandez double soft. If Silverstone was anything to go by, we're going to have, oh my god, that is brilliant for our championship challenge. Or he should probably disappear at the start, but he'll probably come back to us. So as we are on the grid, 5 red lights and we are away. What's going on? What? I didn't have it in gear. Yes, I did. Oh my god, I don't know what happened there. That is... oh. So down to P22. Raul Fernandez is up to 3rd. This is terrible for the championship. I'm out of the points. Oh. On a day that could have been so promising, we could have wrapped up our 2nd championship in 2 years. Winning the Moto2 title at Sepang would have been... still is. You never know. I don't know what my pace is like, but I was simply untouchable in the wet. But this isn't the wet. And like I said in qualifying, my bike is set up so that I have good rear grip and that I can kind of lead from the front and kind of get away with the boys at the front. But it shouldn't be any good overtaking. I know I have 21 riders ahead of me. What an absolute nightmare. I'm devastated because I'm not a fan of Valencia. I'm it's like I can't even get it stopped. I'm running off track, losing more position. I'm back to 24th position behind Alberto Arenas and Yari Montella. No offense to these guys, but these are just not my level. Like, I'm way quicker than these. Oh, there's a crash in front of me. Oh, and I've collected a bike. Someone, of course, his bike crashed in front of me now. I've lost more time. I've lost more time. Cannot believe it. So we have a big job on our hands. To get even anywhere near the points, we have to make up 9 positions to score 1 point when our main championship rival is in P2. How has this happened? I'll just focus as much as I can. I make a great move into the last corner on Somkia Chantra. I run it massively wide. He's going to repass me. You can see what I mean when I said that my setup isn't made up for overtaking. It's made for good exit out of the corner using the hard tyre. And yeah, it's going to be 5 seconds up, 6 seconds off the leader. So the win is gone. We're not going to pull that in. We don't have to. Maybe in the wet we could have pulled in that kind of time, but in the dry on pretty much equal bikes, slightly less probably performance in my bike than Sam Lowe's bike and maybe the other top 2 riders. But it's going to be near impossible to score points today. If we get points today, we'll have a great result. We could go into the last round with no advantage in the championship. For the neutral, it would be brilliant. For me, terrible. So in the middle of lap 2, and we are 1.2. We got first track limits warning, first of many, I presume. We're going to have to push the limits of this bike. And on hard for the first time this weekend, and they just don't have that grip. This is not what I need right now, and my championship challenge is going out the window. Thankfully, Bezecchi has repassed Raul Fernandez. It's funny, in some corners I feel amazing on the brakes, and in some I don't. It's very weird. There's a crash. Is it ahead? Is it a position? No, I think it's avoided behind, to be honest. I don't see anyone in front. Yeah, I'm getting a little frustrated here really, because fair enough, if I made a mistake, as we get our second track limits warning, like example there, that's my own fault. I made a mistake, I got my penalty there, and that's what it is. But the fact that the game glitched and I put the bike in neutral when I had it in gear, I know I had it in gear. I raced on this game every day, I know I had it in gear, so it's really frustrating. I lose so much time over it. So now again, just into the last corner, touching the inside curve, just kind of waddling my way around very slowly. Not really doing the ideal laps at the moment. So we managed to take a good bit of time out of Montella this time. Now down into this hard left braking here, there's a good place to make up some positions, maybe on the next lap if I can get close enough. But we are running out of laps and we are nowhere near the points. Now, there has been developments at the front. Now it's Remy Gardner in third. Remember, Raul Fernandez was on soft. Is he going to drop as far back as 23rd? I don't think so. Maybe. If the tyres go off that much. I reckon he'll slowly drop back through the points. But yeah, it looks like a Bezecchi Lowe's 1-2 is on the cards. Remy Gardner bringing it back. We go to the outside and brakes. Oh, it ties up to the back of the Boscoscora chassis machine. Get a poor exit, get a lot of wheel spin. The hard tyres to kind of battle aren't great. We're going to get great slipstream on the 2 Boscoscora bikes of Montella and Arenas. Now we're barreling out down into turn 1 at 167 miles an hour. Barry Baltus just ahead, so we can see the points. We're on the penultimate lap, which is the worst part. I need this race to be kind of 12 laps and just for me to keep going. But unfortunately it's not. It's 6 laps and we're on lap 5 of 6. Another crash somewhere on track. Again, it looks to be somewhere behind me. We are quite close to Barry Baltus in front. But he pulls away in these sector. A lot of so once again coming down into the heavy braking zone of turn 9, and we pull a lot of time in. There's been crashes, there's riders down. And we're up to P6, P15. We're in the points. We are in the points. So I don't know what happened there. I presume someone crashed like some other course. Similar crash where the bike was in the middle of the track. And I'd say multiple riders happened to fall because we went from 22nd, 23rd to 15th. So I made up a lot of positions there. So now every one of these positions ahead is worth points. Not a it's Yari Mantella right behind me. So once again, I didn't make up any time or any positions that crash, but yeah. Now into the last corner. This time seem to get much better on the brakes. Right up close now to Barry Baltus. Can we get close? So we're about 0.6 a lap off what Sam Lowe's is doing at the front on the same tyre. So he has a silly advantage over us. Let's come down now. Can we go to the outside? We're not going to get that done. He defends it well. He actually leaves the inside open. We switch the inside and that looks like it's P14. Next up is Lorenzo Baldassari. Once again into the... Tony Arbolino's down. I saw the crash. I didn't know where or what it was. And it looks like Remy Gardner. I think Remy Gardner might have crashed. I think I saw Remy crash and then Arbolino appeared on screen. I don't know if I'm correct on that because he's still... It's Cam Beaubier, the American rookie, in P3 at the moment. So up to P13 on this final lap. Oh, we have contact with Baltus on the inside. He gets a great run out of the penultimate corner. We're going to slipstream into the last corner. We need these points on Baltus. Into the last corner we come. Big moment, big stoppy. And Raul Fernandez is the rider in front. I can't believe. Oh, we get sat up by Barry Baltus. No, he picked me at the last corner. Will I be able to drag him to the line? Slipstream, it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. And across the line. P13. P14. 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 Oh my god, Sam Lowe's is 10 points behind. Where did Sam Lowe's come from? What? So yeah, qualifying here in Valencia, it's cloudy. I'm still slightly in shock that Sam Lowe's is 10 points behind. That man there on the outside of the screen there, Raul Fernandez, is out of it. No matter what he does this weekend, his championship challenge is over. But Sam Lowe's is 10 points behind me. That is so dangerous for this championship for me. Because this is one of my tracks I reckon I'll struggle with. I'm not looking forward to this race now. This should have been the race where we put on a show and celebrate. Remy Gardner can still win it if we do really bad and Sam does bad. But looks like it's going to be between the Irishman and the Englishman. But for now, we need to focus on putting in a good lap. And I say that and I run massively wide again. And Raul Fernandez, the championship leader, or sorry, the session leader, has crashed behind me. Not really doing a superb job here in this lap. But we are at the end of the session. We really need a good, solid grid position. I need a top 6. So he's 10 points behind, so I'd have to finish. If he's to win, I have to finish 3rd. So I'll be doing all the maths in the race. I'll just have to basically finish as close to Sam Lowe as I can. If I can beat him, I can beat him, but we'll see where he qualifies. As we come out of the final corner, our last qualifying session in Moto2. P8, 3 positions behind Sam Lowe's. Not too bad, could be worse. Right, I'm psyching myself out for just now. This is such an important race. The championship is all down to this. So hard front, medium rear for Lowe's, hard front, medium rear for myself. So we're on the same medium for Remy. So maybe he might be involved. I don't know. But yeah, this is what the whole season comes down to, is this one race. 19 races gone, 1 to go, and the championship is anyone's game. You're just on the sighting lap, the warm-up lap for the final race of the season. I cannot stress how stressing this race is. This is some good footage here. You rarely see me from the third person's perspective with my helmet and full go. But here we are on the grid. Now I need to make sure that I double tap the gear so we are in neutral and into gear. Perfect. Got a lot of wheel spin though. And we're going slightly backwards off the line, I reckon. Into P9. I think Iagora, the rookie, has gotten us as well. Lorenzo Baldassari on the outside. So we've dropped 2, 3, 4 positions. 5. We got a good run though on Gardner. Can we pass him? So we've made up. Oh no, we've lost it again. We've passed him all up to P10 now somehow. P10. So there's a lot of riders very close that we keep kind of just dipping past on the timing screen. Alright, we settled in P10. Can't see where Sam is at the moment, but P10 isn't going to be good enough, I can say that anyway. My goal is top 5. If I can get into the top 5. There's Joe Roberts and Lorenzo Baldassari in front. 2 riders who haven't been brilliant this year, so hopefully I'll be able to pick them off. But for now, it's just a matter of getting into rhythm, staying as close to them as possible, and managing the gaps really to Sam Lowe's. Oh, as I just said, that Sam Lowe's up to 3rd, which is 16 points, and 10th place is actually 6 points. So as if it finishes now like this, we'll end level on points. Now, another scenario is, oh, we get passed by Bezzecchi. This has not been good. So as it stands right now, Sam Lowe's is champion. I can't believe I'm saying that. He started the season so well, Sam. Then went backwards, was nowhere, didn't see him. And I completely ruled him out. It was Raul Fernandez and Remy Gardner. We get great slipstream here on Bezzecchi though. On screen action, important. Into turn 1, hard on brakes. Oh, it's the track limits warning. That's not what I need now because I might need to use them tactically later, deploy them. Slight bit of cheating maybe, but as I was saying, Sam was poor through the season. He wasn't consistent, but he clearly was. Because I don't remember him winning that many races. As Bezzecchi is giving us a terrible time, we're going to send it up his inside into turn 4 into Nico Tirol. Run him slightly wide, make him sit it up. And we are now back into P10. So currently tied on points with Sam. Comes down to, if we're tied on points, who wins the most races. From my memory, I won 5 races. I don't know how many Sam has won. Surely he hasn't won more than 5. If we both win 5, if he won the last time, I actually don't know now that I think of it. 4 laps already have flown by and I haven't made an indent into Joe Roberts. But now this time power up the tree, with plenty of power to burn. Can we get a bit of slipstream? He's not in the slipstream of the rider in front, that might cost him. We are gaining at a great speed, we're going to get both hopefully. Into turn 1 up to P8, that is brilliant, get in. So now, what can we do with Iagora in front, the Japanese rookie, the sensational young Jap. So contested in front of. You feel like if you just had 2/10 a lap, maybe you could pass all these riders. 34.8 for me, so I'm the fastest man on track, would you believe, and I can't even pass these guys. So it just says exactly all you need to know about this class and how tight it is. This is one of the sweatiest races I've ever been in. It's my last Moto2 race of the season and I am on edge. 5 laps gone and Sam is still in 3rd, which is okay. If he goes up to 2nd, that's 20 points. We need to finish with 10 points, which is 6. So we'd have to get Iagora and Vietti if he... Oh, we get another track limit running. It's not good. So let's just hope Fabi Di Gianantonio keeps Sam Lowe's behind. That's all we need to hope for. But if Sam Lowe's passes him, could be in trouble. Oh, huge moment on the exit of turn 13. That could have been it. That could have been the championship over. Now, as we come out of the last corner, are we close enough to Igor? Not really. Up to power 3 to see can we get close to him, but we're not. Into turn 1, no, not close enough yet. Trying to square him off. Can we get him into turn 2? We go for it. We go for a bit of a dive. We have to send. We kind of pick him up mid corner, slightly push him wide. Hope the stewards don't give us a penalty for that one, because that was aggressive. That was the sort of stuff I had to do, though. I couldn't. I felt like my pace was better than him, and I had to go for it. Oh, I'm so tense. Sam Lowe still in third place. This is, of all the career modes I've done, this is the most tense race I've had. It's now lap 7 and Sam Lowe is still in P2. Which means Cestino Vietti in front, we have to pass. We have to pass them. We can't afford. So we get great slipstream. This time he doesn't have a toe in front. We're going up to power 3. We should have him by the line. We're into P6. We set the fastest lap of the race in the process. But there's a big gap in front to Marcel Schrotter, about a second. My biggest fear now, though, is that Raul Fernandez is leading, and we've known that he's dropped back late in the races. And Sam Lowe is quite close to him. This easy. I could lose it here if Sam wins it. This is nerve-wracking stuff here. I'm riding the wheels off this Pons bike. It'll be my last time on the bike. There won't be any time for enjoying the ride. This is qualifying lap after qualifying lap after qualifying lap. And like I said, I'm not great at this track. It's not my favourite. We're not taking any time out of Marcel Schrotter, which is the scary part, because if Sam Lowe does get Raul, sorry, the championship is done. I won't have an answer. I have pulled away a touch from Cestino Vietti behind, so it looks like P6 is secure. Will P6 be enough? This is not what you want. Coming into the final lap of the championship. Well over 200 laps we've done in races this year, and this is the final one. We'll bring it down now, out at the last corner. We pulled in a touch onto the back of Marcel Schrotter, but again I'm so nervous just in case Sam Lowe manages to get the lead. Looking at the mini-map, and that blue dot out front is very close to the second one. Okay, good run through turn 1. Laid on the brakes into turn 2. We're closing, we're gaining on them, again we're running out of laps. You can just see up ahead that Raul Fernandez looks like he has the smallest of gaps. Oh, we blow turn 4, Nico Turo, we blow it, we're massively wide there. Oh, the gap in front is getting close. This is actually hard to watch. Hard to watch while playing it to see what happens in front. Oh, we run it off track. Jeez, front is sliding all over the place, and that's our 4 track limit, so we have to be. If we get another track limit running, we lose the championship. Is basically would be the consequences of it. Oh, it looks like, is DG going to have a go at Sam? He looked like he was up his inside. Is he going to pass him? Just need to focus on setting the best last sector. I've managed to take loads of time out. I'm actually setting the fastest lap of the race on this last lap here. I am flying it. And I'm right on the back with Marcel Schrotter. Look at the move we've made into the last corner. We made up so much ground. It's done. It's in the hands of the gods. Slipstream climb. We're not going to get anywhere near him. We're catching him just as we go across the line. Deep breaths. Are we world champion? Sam Lowe's P2. I'm P6. If my maths is correct, we're on level points. Am I world champion? Let's find out. Yes! We managed to do it somehow. We've managed to win it. Equal on points. It's come down to obviously race wins. Sam obviously didn't have more than 5. My God, I am worn out after that. What a dramatic race to finish off the Moto2 Championship. Oh my God, please, please, please don't ever put me through that again, game. We end up 3rd in the team championship, but let's enjoy these championship celebrations. There it is. That's what we worked for all season long, to be crowned world champion. We are now a 2-time world champion. What a year. So our current stats stand, and we did actually have 5 race wins. Argentina in the wet. Remember that crazy race where they all crashed in the last corner. Spain, Austria, San Marino, and the wet race in Phillip Island. So I just want to thank you all so much for watching this season of Moto2 Career Mode. Some serious ups and downs, and this was by far the toughest season I've ever done. When I first got this game and had the idea to do a first person career mode, I played a race in Moto3 as Darren Binder. I mentioned it in previous videos, and as soon as I rode the bike I was like, I can just keep with them, I can feel okay with it. But when I rode the Moto2 bike, I couldn't do a lap. I really felt poor. I was like, I can't ride this, and I was like, I can't go to third person now for Moto2. It would lose the immersion and it would wreck the series. So I said I have to do it, and you would have seen it in other, like early on this season, I was poor. And bit by bit we got there. We changed some setup, and I eventually got some front end feel and a bit of braking performance. So yeah, just once again, thank you so much for watching. Everyone who's watched it, liked, subscribed during the season, I appreciate all of you. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to have ending of Moto 2, so we'll have all the bits and bobs ending off the season, start the new season. We'll have pre-season, and we'll have a new Moto 3 junior team that will probably start up next season. And don't forget, we're moving up to the GP team. We're moving up to an Aprilia, the second Aprilia team now on the grid. So we have a massive job on our hands getting that Aprilia in race winning form. We're 2-time world champion now. Let's see, can we make it a third? If you liked it, please guys hit the like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Oh, I'm just exhausted. That was a cracking race to end the season. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.